Why is data so important? Welcome to the Leadership Disruption Channel. My name is Ade McCormack. My focus is on societal transformation and helping leaders build people-centric, super resilient organizations that delight all stakeholders. Leadership needs a reset, hence my new channel. It might be tempting to think of data as a matter for your IT department. In the course of running the business, data is generated and it needs to be stored, made available and kept safe. But there is much more to data than data management. Firstly, we need to clarify the difference between data and information. Data is really just the equivalent of crude oil. We need to find it, extract it, refine it and create valuable products. There is no value in data per se. The value comes from the insights we generate. This is called information. Analytics tools are used to dive into the data and extract insights, information. But we can go further. If we can share it with others using collaborative technologies, it becomes knowledge. If that knowledge is used to make better business decisions, then it becomes wisdom. Data-driven organizations ultimately make better decisions because they capture the data that helps them understand the market and they steer the organization accordingly. They recognize what might be called customer pounce points and thus are better able to target their communications. Think precision marketing. The customer doesn't have to tell you they are pregnant or about to get divorced. With suitably sophisticated analytics tools underpinned by AI, weak signals can be detected to strongly infer what is happening. Perhaps the future is in small data. We had data warehouses in the 20th century. Today, big data is irregular in the Harvard Business Review. Unfortunately, many leaders see big data as some sort of abstract product that they can buy off the shelf. Big data is really just a concept that highlights that enterprise data volumes are on the increase, particularly in respect of video and social media, and so need careful management. Thus, you cannot buy big data as such. You need to ensure that you have an enterprise data architecture that feeds from reliable data sources. This is not easy for large multinational or acquisitive organizations. Creating a trustworthy pool of data requires careful integration of your IT systems, along with easy-to-use analytics tools. Don't be seduced by a glossy user interface. A poorly constructed data architecture will result in you fishing for insights from a data cesspit rather than a serene data lake. Not every CEO realizes that they are sitting on an oil field. Data is, in fact, a new asset class that sits alongside financial and physical capital. Again, to move from cesspit to serene lake requires complete integration of all IT systems across the organization. Smart organizations are packaging up their data and adding it to their service proposition. Of course, companies such as Fitbit and 23andMe are turning your personal data into customer value. But so are the likes of Rolls-Royce and John Deere. Their old-school offerings are now delivering increased value and a deeper connection with the customer. At one point, the oil extractors used to burn off the gas as a byproduct until they realized its value. Similarly, organizations today are slowly waking up to the value of data, which was originally perceived as a byproduct of doing business. Smart leaders recognize that data is an increasingly important asset and so will develop a deeper understanding of how to turn it into value. Until the next episode, be ready. If you're interested in becoming a leader who builds people-centric, super resilient organizations that delight all stakeholders, then please click on the subscribe button. Use the comments section to let me know what you would like covered in future episodes. You might also want to check out my free online Digital Transformation Accelerator course. You will find the link below. And finally, if you like this video, then you know what needs to be done.